us collectively, and individually, every community is made up of the individuals who dwell therein, right?
Yep.
And so when you talk about community, you are always talking twofold, right? You're talking about the individuals, really first and primarily, because it's the individuals who make up the community. Are you with me?
Amen.
So I believe that as we go where God would have us to be, as a community, aka individuals, we really have to be seeking God, seeking His will, seeking His way, seeking His purposes for our lives, and then what he would do, how He would join us together. Paul, in the teaching to I think the church at Ephesus, he says that we are fitly joined together. It's like puzzle pieces. When I was in Cuba, the young ministry couple that are serving as the nationals on the ground there, we spent a lot of time in their home, and they have a 4 or 5-year-old daughter, and one of the guys brought a couple puzzles over from here to her there, and was helping her to begin to try to understand the concept of putting a puzzle together. And initially in her mind, just kind of grab a piece and force them together. You ever been in a situation like that? Doesn't work, does it? And if you don't get it to work, but you can mash them together, and when you step back and look at the picture, it's nothing the way it's supposed to be. It is the scrambled, jumbled mess, right? But Paul says in his analogy that we are fitly joined. We are fitly joined together. That each one of us, by design, by divine purpose, has a place and a role. And when we get in our place and we begin to fulfill our role, then we become fitly joined. And we create this picture of the kingdom that God really wants to have out there. And one of the things we wrestle with is how we want to be seen versus how God wants us to be seen. Really is. That's a big one. That's big, because we do have these self-image issues, right? And that leaks out into people's opinions of us and that kind of thing. Let me help. You cannot manage people's opinion of you.
Amen. Amen.
You can't do that. You can't manage what people think of you and how they feel about you. You can't. You have to take a deep breath and exhale and keep it moving.
Amen.
Because after all, listen to me, whatever they think of you, however they feel about you, is just an opinion.
Amen.
It neither adds to or takes away from your life.
Right.
Well, I'm preaching better you saying amen. I'm trying to help you get delivered of what people think of you. I don't care. Do you understand? I'm living out my purpose and my destiny. And those two things existed long before your weak opinion.
That's right.
It is weak. Those things existed long before you formed a thought or an opinion. So you can't let that, and you can't manage that. Because the moment people see that you're trying to manage that, they'll always adjust.
That's a great word.
To keep you jumping. Where they're concerned, you'll always be reaching.
Right.
When they see you get close, they'll raise it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to help.
That's a great word.
No, I'm trying to help. But so that stuff don't matter. As Pastor George said, Lord, what do you want? And can I be all in there? Can I put forth a maximum effort there? That passage in James was powerful. If you draw nigh, he'll draw nigh to you. Old folks would say it ain't in the Bible, but they say if you make one step, it ain't in the book. It makes a whole lot of sense. They read back the Bible says if you make one, no it don't. It says if if you draw nigh, he'll draw nigh. Lord help us. That's what we're doing. We're reaching for him. We're reaching for him. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The manifestation of my reach and my hunger for him oftentimes can be seen in my reach and my hunger for relationship with you.
Amen. Amen.
Because the horizontal and the vertical are dependent upon one another.
Amen.
You cannot tell me you're going after God with all of your heart and you don't want to be with your brothers and sisters.
Amen.
Okay, that might be too much Bible, I'm not sure. But that's Bible. That is the living word of the living God. Yeah. You cannot get in a closet and say, I'm pursuing God. Nobody ever sees you. Nobody ever hears from you. And you don't reach out. Well, ain't nobody call me. You ain't call nobody.
Right.
You know, I don't understand why we act like our phones only receive calls.
Right.
They don't make them.
That's a great word.
They don't make them, you know. And we kind of stand off and we act as if it is the responsibility of everybody else to reach out to me. The devil is a liar. And obviously you believed one of his lies. That is not the case. That could be your opinion. But again, it's wrong.
Amen.
It's wrong. And I know we take it as a front when people tell us we're wrong. And probably a second problem. But we're wrong when we think that.
Yeah.
The relationship, that's not a one-way street, that's a two-way street. Some of y'all been on a one-way street in relationship.
Amen.
And you found the nearest corner and you made a turn, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
But then when we come over into kingdom relationships, then we want it to be a one-way street. Well, if you don't want to be in a relationship that's a one-way street in the natural, why would you want to hear?
Great word.
Whatever. So I'm pursuing God. But the greatest manifestation of my pursuit of God is seen in my pursuit of you.
That's right.
It really is. Because no man is an island. We don't live out our walk with God in a vacuum. We don't. For me, it's just being, and then when I say here, I don't necessarily mean the building, but I mean with the people of God. That's a necessity. I need that.
We hope you enjoyed this message and were blessed by it. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook for more ministry and information.